Now, whether you're heading back to college or just in need of an upgrade, our resident gadget expert, Colin Baker, is here with advice on buying a laptop. Good morning to Colin.
Good morning, Alan.
Well, just saying, I'm just such a technophobe with these things, but it is important to be buying, I know that, the right laptop.
We have a kind of a line called your mission. What is your mission with a piece of equipment?
Okay.
Now, you use your iPad here because you're jumping straight into text, you're checking emails and whatnot, whereas a lot of people need a proper workflow.
Yes.
So they're writing documents, they're doing research, they're maybe designing something. There's a lot going on at the same time. And the hub of your activity in college and school nowadays, the absolute hub, is your laptop. So it's so important you get the right one.
And then if you haven't got the money, a refurbished one is always... You've been talking about this for years about
Well,
buying a refurbished one because they can be very good.
Well, it's not just an ethical decision. We have... The e-waste pile globally is bigger than any other type of waste we produce as humans. So we have too many gadgets and too much tech. The problem is, as well, a lot of tech is designed to last only kissing time, a year or two. Now,
this one here is a refurbished one.
Exactly. Now, there's professional-grade equipment like this Lenovo X270. This type of equipment is designed to endure far heavier duty. So this type of thing will last you up to 10 years.
Is that
so
you?
It has a long, long life.
Is that you on that?
I'm not sure, is it? It is, actually. Yeah, that was our DeLorean day a few years back. Yeah, that was me as Doc Brown.
I was looking at you there going, I know that face.
I know that face. The hair is weird, though. But this type of thing, that starts at €399. Now, that's over €1,000 worth of hardware. But once they're factory refurbished, not second-hand, but actually refurbished at factory level, they live on for a great number of years beyond that. So it means that the punter can get a really good value, but very hard-wearing, feature-rich machine. And that type of thing, it's enduring.
Don't be doing that. We don't encourage you to do that at home.
I'm not saying you should, but the point is it can last.
I know,
and it's reliable and it's robust.
If they go into someone like you, just ask them about that and check it out because it's
a really good way to go. Now, Chromebooks...
The Chrome, are they laptops?
People often ask me this. Chromebooks, you're locked... Imagine being locked inside Google Chrome. Now, there's a lot in there, and the vast majority of people spend 90% of their time in Google Chrome. That's what a Chromebook is. It doesn't run Windows. It's not a regular laptop. It's not a Mac or a Windows machine. It's Chrome only. Now, what's the advantage? I've never seen a virus on a Chromebook because it doesn't run a regular operating system. Not that it can't get it, but it's very rare. They're also very good value. This type of thing is $349. It's touchscreen, it's robust, it's quick, it's got a long battery life, and a lot of schools, they prescribe these.
Right.
Their entire platform, all their information, all their resources are within Chrome.
But it is limited, so you have to know what you want it for.
You have to know what you're getting, and it's usually the school that prescribes this type of thing.
So if you're going to college and if you're doing graphic design, video or music production, something like this is not going to really do.
Use.
So you need to go to something like this.
It's a different caliber of machine, and what it has specifically is what's called a dedicated graphics card.
Okay.
Now, that's what handles the greater workload of that type of graphics work. So if you're into design or video editing or music editing or anything of that creative nature, you need that dedicated graphics card. That means you're going to get a better processor, more RAM, more resources.
But you will see the jump in price. This is like from $349, this will be...
You're talking minimum
€900,
€900, €1,000. You're not getting away with a heavy graphics machine with much less than 1,000. That one there is €899. Again, that one is factory refurbished. That's a major hobby horse of mine, getting better, more robust, more reliable, more long life machines. Like, that's about £2,000 worth of hardware for about €900.
Okay.
Now,
Apple or Windows?
Yeah, big thing. I've seen fist fights over this argument, Apple versus Windows. I find nowadays that there's not a huge difference in terms of their ability. If you spend €1,500 on a Mac, you're likely to get the same functions for about 40–50% less. So it's better value to go through Windows, but at the same time, cosmetically and in terms of the way Mac works, you love your iPhone.
Yeah, and like Carl has a big Apple Mac at home because of music and the stuff that he's able to create.
Creative people love Mac because it's really well laid out in terms of its usability and it looks fantastic.
Right.
Now, another question is, can you use a tablet?
So lots of people then would have a tablet and they'll be going, well, surely I can do all my coursework on this.
Yeah,
Yes
it's a
or
good
no?
question. I would say absolutely not.
Not?
Yeah, we've
Okay.
had an awful lot of people come into us with tablets who said, I can't do this, I can't do that. And they're kind of annoyed and frustrated with the limitations. Now, that said, as I said, you use tablets here on
Yeah.
air because they're quick, they're easy, there's no boot up time, and all you're looking at is text. So for certain types of people, work and studies, maybe a tablet is enough for a bit of research and browsing. But if you're actually engaging, working and trying to type out for hours on end, you're going to need a bigger screen, a bigger keyboard and more resources, and that's a laptop.
And what about protecting it then? If you're going to spend £1,000, £2,000 on it, you want some protection on it.
Well, certainly, look, on both sides, you need decent security. So the free built-in security on Windows is pretty decent. But there's a thing called Panda antivirus, which is about €50 a year. That's the best security we've seen. But also just wrap it well. If you're bringing this in and out to college every day, make sure you've purchased a decent case. I also wanted to mention getting your own laptop and your old laptop fixed, serviced, upgraded. Lots of people say, well, look, my old laptop, it's an old basher, it's a hand-me-down from my brother, it's gone really slow, maybe I need a new machine. But think about it, maybe you don't. This one is 9 years old and it came into us, battery was dead, the thing was barely starting up. We stuck a new battery in it, a solid-state drive like that.
That looks
Bob's your
brand
uncle.
new.
It's like brand new now, but the machine came in, wasn't working at all. So you can service and upgrade a machine, a lot of machines, quite inexpensively, for a lot less than the price of replacing it. And then you're also doing the environment a good as well.
Exactly. And if people want to find out more?
Yeah, backfromthefuture.ie as usual, or even email me. I'm really into answering questions on this
Especially
kind of
if they need some
totally.
help on it. Thank you so much
absolutely.
for that.